She didn't look like the kind of woman who'd end up in court. Sarah Thompson, 38, was a single mother from Austin, Texas. The kind of woman who worked 2 jobs and still found time to bake cupcakes for her son's school fundraisers. But that morning, as she stood under the blinding studio lights of Judge Judy, she felt like a criminal. Across from her stood her former landlord, Mr. Miller, a man in his 60s with slick gray hair and a smile that never reached his eyes. He was suing her for damaging his rental house, claiming she'd left it filthy, with unpaid rent and broken furniture. Sarah's hands trembled. She knew the truth. She'd left the house spotless, and she'd paid every dollar. But without proof, her words felt like whispers in a storm. Judge Judy glanced down at the file, her sharp tone slicing through the tension. "Miss Thompson, if you say you paid rent in cash, I'll need receipts. Do you have them?" Sarah's voice cracked. "No, ma'am. I trusted him. He never gave me receipts, but I paid every month." The audience murmured. Mr. Miller smirked. Judge Judy sighed. "Trust isn't evidence, Miss Thompson. This is a courtroom, not Sunday school." The courtroom laughed softly. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. For years, she had believed that honesty would be enough. But as Judge Judy leaned back, unimpressed, Sarah felt the first flicker of fear. Maybe the truth wasn't going to save her this time. And as the gavel came down for a short recess, she realized something deeper. This wasn't just about rent. It was about her dignity, her name. During the break, Sarah sat alone in the corner of the hallway, clutching her worn-out purse like it was armor. Her phone buzzed a message from her 12-year-old son, Ethan. "Mom, are you on TV yet? You're gonna win, right?" She smiled faintly, wiping her eyes. "I'll do my best, sweetheart." When the cameras rolled again, Sarah tried to speak with strength. She described every payment, every conversation, every promise. But Mr. Miller was confident. He had a typed list of damages and even fake photos of the house, pictures she'd never seen before. "That's not my house," she protested. "Yes, it is," he shot back, waving his papers. Judge Judy narrowed her eyes, studying both of them. "Mr. Miller, where did these photos come from?" "From my phone, Your Honor." Sarah felt her heart pounding. She knew those walls. They weren't the same color as hers. But how could she prove it? Then, something strange happened. As the production assistant handed over the phone for verification, one of the photos displayed a date, March 8th, 2022. Sarah's jaw dropped. "Your Connor, that's impossible." "I moved out in February." "That photo was taken after I left." The audience gasped. Judge Judy raised an eyebrow. "You'd better have proof of that, Ms. Thompson." And Sarah did. She had an email from her new employer, dated February 15th, confirming her new job in another city. Judge Judy looked at the email, then at Mr. Miller. "Sir, did you take these photos after the tenant had already vacated?" He hesitated. "Well, I just wanted to show the general condition." "Answer the question," Judge Judy interrupted sharply. Silence. Sarah's pulse raced. She could feel justice creeping back toward her. But the truth wasn't finished yet, because that night, something else would surface. Something that would change everything. 2 weeks after the episode aired, Sarah returned to her quiet life. The case had ended in a draw. No ruling in her favor, but no major loss either. Judge Judy had dismissed both claims, calling it a messy story with no clean evidence. The internet was cruel. Comments flooded in. "Another liar trying to get TV fame. Should have kept your receipts, lady." Sarah wanted to disappear. But one afternoon, as she sorted through her mail, she found an unmarked envelope. Inside was a single handwritten letter. "Dear Sarah, I worked for Mr. Miller for 3 years. I know what he did. He used to keep a folder of fake rental photos. He'd use them to win cases. I saw your episode. I couldn't stay silent anymore. A former employee." Sarah's hands shook as she read the words again. Inside the envelope was a flash drive. On it were time-stamped photos, the same ones from the court, edited to look older. Her breath caught. This was proof, the missing piece she never had. She contacted a local news outlet, shared her story, and handed over the files. Within days, headlines began to appear online. Texas woman vindicated after fake evidence found in Judge Judy case. The truth had finally surfaced. A month later, Sarah sat in her living room watching a new segment on TV. Not Judge Judy this time, but a morning talk show. The anchor smiled warmly. Joining us today is Sarah Thompson, a mom who proved that truth has a way of finding the light. Sarah spoke softly, but with strength. I thought that losing on TV meant I lost forever. But sometimes justice comes later, when you refuse to stop believing in your own truth.